about this. Something just does not feel right. It just doesn't feel right. I can't say it enough. Something does not feel right. You know, Ron Murchison joining us in the chat room here on Spreaker, and if you're a member on Spreaker, you can do this. He says, I don't condone beating kids, nor do I. Whipping, yes. And he did blow off a meeting. There's a detail I did not know. Thank you, Murch. He did blow off a meeting. Bad move, AP. If you're trying to get your credibility back, that's a bad move to make. But I will say it again, and I will continue to say it until I am proven differently. There is something funky about this case. There is a piece of the puzzle that is missing. If I'm wrong about this, then I'm wrong. I will happily admit that I'm wrong. But my spider senses are going off, and something is missing. There is something missing about this case. There's a piece of the puzzle missing. I cannot put my finger on it right now. And I'll repeat Murch's comments that he just said a moment ago. I don't condone beating kids. Whipping them, yes. You know, and another piece, he did blow off a meeting. That may be where the NFL is putting their iron hand down. That just may be. I don't get it. I still have a lot more pieces of my own to fill in on this puzzle. And when I do get them filled in, and when either by my own research or someone coming to me saying, hey, you missed this, this, and this, then I'll look it over and I'll study it, and then I'll weigh in again. I cannot weigh in on this properly until I have all the pieces of the information, and I'm going to start that research. And I kind of hate myself for not doing this before, but like I said, there was so much coming across my desk at the same time that I had to get to. Take a break, and we'll come back. The Bulls spanked that Clipper ass, minus Rose and minus Powell. Hey, Clipper fans. Oops! Come back in a moment. This is Snowman in the Morning on the Arena Sports Network.
Thanks for the ticket, man.
Thanks to my State Farm agent for saving me $480.
No sweat. Hey, look, we're on fan cam.
Having the extra cash sure helps.
And I can save even more by combining your auto and renter's policies.
Cool. But what if we bought a house?
Auto and home? We have even bigger savings for that.
Wow, sounds good.
More savings any way you shake it.
Want to split some nachos?
Sure.
Get to a better state. State Farm.
Brian Shamish in Highland Park is the official insurance agent of the Lake County Sports Network. Give his team a call today at 847-926-7123 and see why, like a good neighbor, State Farm is there.
Looking for a reason to visit U.S. Tire and Auto in Gary, Indiana? Our customers gave us 5 of them. The high standards of quality service and parts, lifetime warranties, a strong business built on honesty and integrity. They've been servicing the Gary community since 1991 and the largest auto and light truck tire dealer in the city of Gary, Indiana. We have a variety of products and services that are instrumental to the health of your car, including our tire fitment guide to help you find the correct size tires for your automobile. Our friendly service staff will quickly outfit your vehicle with a high-quality tire that is right for you. Check out our tire and wheel catalog to give your vehicle the perfect fit. For more information or to schedule an appointment, call 219-884-4600 or visit us online at www.ustire-auto.com.
It's been a zoo of a week on the job. Why not get away to beautiful Michigan City and partake of locally renowned Washington Park Zoo? It awaits you, as does your restful room at the Clarion Inn, Michigan City. While you gaze at many animal wonders of the world, the great staff at Clarion Inn turn your lodging experience into a restful wonderland. And fuel up on our hot breakfast and heated pool to do it all over again. Clarion of Michigan City, 219-879-0311.
What is the IHSA?
For more than 100 years, the Illinois High School Association and member schools have provided opportunities for students to participate in interscholastic athletics and activities, which produce vital education benefits.
Did you know the IHSA offers statewide championship series in 14 sports for boys and girls and sponsors statewide championships in 7 non-athletic activities? Did you know the IHSA licenses more than 10,000 contest officials in 13 different sports and that more than 300,000 students participate in IHSA sports and activities every year? Did you know activity programs only account for 1 to 3% of the overall education budget in a school? Did you know the nation's first sportsmanship mascot was created by the IHSA in 1997 with the birth of Attitude? Did you know students who participate in activity programs tend to have higher grades, better attendance, lower dropout rates, and fewer discipline problems than students that don't participate? Did you know activity programs provide valuable lessons for practical life situations? Teamwork, self-discipline, time management, dealing with adversity, and communication skills?
Now that you know, get in the game. Be a fan and join the fun. Support your local high school programs.
This message has been brought to you by the IHSA. Challenge yourself.
How many of you video game heads remember this? Snowman of the Morning, presented by Sowers Ford of Michigan City. Give them a call at 219-879-5381. This portion presented by Demon Dogs of Alsip, the best damn hot dog stand in Chicagoland. My buddy Rusty is working hard for you folks out there in Alsip. Give him a visit, 11541 South Pulaski in Alsip. Demon Dogs, the best damn hot dog stand in Chicagoland. Find us on Twitter at Arena Sportsnet, Facebook.com/Arena Sportsnet, and that's our feedback zone. And pretty soon we're going to start taking calls from the fans. Now, when this happens, and I'm going to put this out here right now, I would love to take calls from the fans, but tried it once before, and some stupid people got on the line saying some stupid things about me, about my family, and a few other people. But I will attempt to take calls from fans again, and I'm looking for someone to help out with screening the calls. And I will tell you this right now. If you say something stupid while you're on the phone and we don't like it here, you will be blocked, period. Want to get a lively debate going with the fans? I'd love to. But there's one thing I would not accept on any show here on ASN, and that is stupidity from people that just want to come on and say something crazy and, do some signifying, as my dad used to tell me back in the day, and get some stuff started. All right, I'll let you know when we're going to start taking calls from the fans. It's going to be soon when we get situated. Ronald Murchison just shared a link with me. Friday, Minnesota Viking star running back Adrian Peterson, this is courtesy of ESPN, refused to appear at a scheduled disciplinary hearing with the NFL. Bad move, AP. I said this before going into the break. The NFL also charged that Peterson would not give the league an alternative date for the disciplinary hearing in connection to his child abuse case in Texas. The scheduled hearing was a different, more significant one than the conference call set for 2 p.m. Monday when Peterson's grievance relating to the remaining on the commissioner's exempt list will be heard. The Friday meeting was the one that could have been a disciplinary decision for Peterson's past and future. Ooh. Not a good look, AP. Not a good look at all. I mean, even though you may think a lot of stuff is wrong, and Ron, just got it, Ron, thank you, and I'm touching on it right now before we move on. The last thing you want to do is step out of protocol. I mean, even if you're as pissed as you can be about the process that's going against you right now, and I believe this is going against him, you can't skip any meetings. You just can't. That's, oh my gosh. League official says we had hoped that Adrian would take advantage of this opportunity to be heard and present whatever information he believes should be considered before a decision on discipline, counseling, and services is made. Because he and the NFLPA elected not to do so, we will have to address this based on the information currently available to us. Oh, man. I am not one, I'll say it again, I'm not one to condone violence against children. I'm not one to condone. When you get mad, okay? But AP, you can't skip a meeting like this, especially when it's your chance to be heard. When it's your chance to be heard, you got to take advantage of that because, simply put, it's a life and death situation. Your football life versus them putting your career to death. That's about as plain as I can put it. Whew, man. So AP's now gone at the present time for the rest of 2014. You know he's going to make an appeal. Once again, there are still some stuff that myself, and I are going to research before I can properly weigh on this because I don't want to weigh in on this and then something else comes out and I haven't looked at it. You know, my good friend Sherry chimed in again, one of my producers, much like I didn't know about this, Sherry. Thank you. Much like the assistant executive director wanting me fired, thank goodness there are multiple witnesses to the exchange that occurred. You know, why are y'all trying to fire my girl Sherry? Okay, she's working hard. Okay, and you guys want to do this? It's kind of the same situation. This is the thought that Sherry put before I read this. Relying on the taglines that the media puts out is always a mistake. On the surface, it looks like a witch hunt. However, there's always more to the story. That there is, and I intend to find it. So I will do some research tonight, and when the time comes. I said tomorrow, but it may take longer. I'm going to take the proper amount of time to look at this and look at the view from the fans, and then I will weigh on it. All right, speaking of weighing on stuff, hey, did y'all see the ass whooping the Clippers got in the clip joint? Oh, I'm sorry. I went a little out there. Bulls 105, Clips 89. Jimmy Butler, 22 points to lead the charge. Joakim Noah, 11 points, 16 rebounds. Mike Dunleavy hit some big shots down the stretch. Sherry just gave me a hang loose symbol. Thank you, honey. You know what? Everybody is putting the success of the Bulls on one Derrick Rose. And believe me, he is a huge part to the success of the Bulls. But if last night did not prove anything else, it proved that this Bulls team is a team and they are deep and they can win without their top guns. Because remember, they played without two of their top guns, Pau Gasol and Derrick Rose. Let me focus on Derrick Rose for a moment. And I just have one request of these pseudo fans that think they know what's best for D Rose and the team. Shut up! Okay? Y'all have no idea what this Bulls team has gone through in the past 4 seasons. With all of the injuries, including the 2 to D Rose. How they have hung together with Coach Thibodeau, and even Tibbs came under fire when reports started surfacing 2 years ago that Tibbs would be bought by the Memphis Grizzlies. Are you bleeping serious? Are you bleeping serious right now? Y'all, I talk about this all the time. I talk about this all the time with people that think they know. All right? People think they know what's good for a team until they start looking inside and reading between the lines and finding out, hey, we don't know as much as we think we do.